Got a message from my daughter about her Ford Escape with a P0012, I believe, code. This is the VCT, or the variable valve timing, variable cam timing. VCT, I think, is what Ford officially calls it. That is the intake side, and that is the solenoid right there. This is the exhaust side here on the front side of the motor. But the intake is the side that needs replaced. Now, they say you got to remove the cowl to do so. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think that I can reach and do what I need to do without removing the cowl. So we're going to give it a shot. All right, the one thing I just did before I turned the camera on, I did pull this off, which appears to be PCV line going from a valve cover over to the intake. So these you squeeze the sides that have the little striations on there, squeeze that together, and it just pulls out. So I would take that off just to have a little bit better access. This is the bolt that has to come out. And I'm going to assume that that is a 10 millimeter because, you know, that's seems to be the going. Oh my gosh, I'm wrong. Tell me that this is, maybe that's an 8. Or is it standard? Oh no, of course not. Definitely 8 millimeter. I guess I could have checked the exhaust side first for verification. So yeah, a lot of the directions are saying that you should remove the cowl, but I don't think you need to. We're gonna find out. Now I should probably unhook. On the plug here, there is a lever. You push here and then pull. It should come right off. Take the bolt out. Not dropping it, hopefully. Set that aside. Now it should pull out of there. There is a rubber gasket that oh, there we go. Okay, well, it doesn't look all gunked up like what's warm. Oof, yeah, she drove here from a little ways away. They say dirty oil, that these screens can get clogged, but I don't see any clogging. So, oh, yeah, the end of it's gummed up. Oh boy, that's hot. Yeah, the end of the screen is gummed up, so that could be the culprit. And here's the new. So, that does not. And the electrical's on the different side. Are we sure this is the right one? Well, this happens to be another case of AI for the big loss. This is actually, I pulled the exhaust variable cam timing solenoid. AI says that the intake solenoid is on the rear of the engine. So this is the exhaust, not the intake, which makes perfect sense because this new intake solenoid has the electrical on the opposite side. Here is the intake. Notice the electrical comes off the opposite side. And this is the intake, which matches what the new one is. Electrical off the right as you're looking at it from the front of the vehicle. So I think what I'm going to do is clean this out a little bit and then put this back in, since this is the exhaust side, which seems to be fine. Then I will replace the intake side. I just zipped the exhaust back in. Let's take out the correct one this time. Come on now. Bust my knuckles. All right, let's see what this one looks like. Again, it doesn't look terrible from some of the ones I've seen where these two screens are typically just gunked, completely plugged, and this one is not. In the end, looks a little nasty, but overall, this does not look like some that I have seen. So we'll just slip the new one in and call it a day, I suppose. Slide that in, give it a little pop. Actually, you know what? I probably should have made sure that that O-ring had a little bit of, yeah, it looks like it's oiled up now. Let me get a little bit of clean oil on it. Try it again. There we go. I'm glad I didn't take the cowl off, as was suggested. There you go. There's the old torque wrench click. All right, let's get this reinstalled. Click there and click here, everywhere. Click, click. Well, that was even more painless than I had anticipated. I'm going to go ahead and do an oil change since that's necessary at this point. And then we'll see if our error code can clear. All right, oil changed, topped off, ready to go. I don't know if this is going to self-clear or not, but let's just see. See what happens. I typically like to look under the car real quick after the first start, just to make sure nothing is leaking anywhere, because I've had that happen before on the old O-ring on the filter stuck to the block. Not good. All right, well, we are not getting it clearing. Sometimes it takes a couple of starts. And it cleared. No, it didn't clear. Yes, I know the hood is ajar. I thought it was the hood. Apparently, it is now ajar. Well, I may have to put the old OBD2 connector on there. See what it's telling me. Well, I went ahead and put it on my OBD2 reader and cleared all the codes. And as far as I know, the last two or 3 days, there have been no check engine lights popping again. So I'm going to say that that actually did the trick. Variable cam timing solenoid, the P0012. Intake on the front of the engine, not the rear. So it worked.